Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Troy Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Bohannon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Troy's offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, it'll keep your emotions.
And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So UAB's offense will go to work for the first time. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's going to run it. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Clements. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. It's Cox. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in for the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, UAB. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carney. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Rides the back on the option to give. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They try to get it outside on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Blazers will go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team?
There he goes! Running through contact. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. On the ground, it's Cox.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, Blazers! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 17 to Texas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the quick grab. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Roach. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on the first down. Finds his man. It's Roach. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Just keep slinging it. Got his man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jennings. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Quick strike complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jennings.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll do it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special. And
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these and repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, UAB. Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bringing it back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Beard. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He leaves it with his back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Pulls it in at the 25. The solid return. Sets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game. So turning it on! Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Under fire. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Caught in the backfield, it's Bohanna. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Trojans line up to punt it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Here comes the Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.